So, in one of my previous videos, I was digging around the little picnic table with my little digger. So today, the plan is to show you what the purpose was of digging around that table. So what we did was we cleaned the trench right out, and then we filled it up with rocks, cats, and some sand. We had to use rocks that are flat on one side, but we're very lucky that we've got a rock supermarket straight across the road from our place, which has a great selection. It just does actually take a while to hunt around and get enough flat rocks though. And then we put sand in the trench so that we can use that to bed the rocks in and just play around with them and get them all sort of reasonably the right level. Pack a bit more under just to lift them up. When you're doing something like this, it's quite handy to have the odd grandchild hanging around so they can do the heavy shoveling work and put the sand where you want it. You need to keep them working because you know they're going to eat all your food while they're here. And it's just a case of putting the rocks in and jiggle them around until they're reasonably level. Sometimes you have to put them in, you have to take them out and put a bit more sand in, or sometimes you have to take a bit out. But it's pretty simple because they're nice smooth rocks, they're easy to handle. And it's actually quite a nice therapeutic job to do. I see that blooming dinosaur's watching us again. So when you get the rocks in place, just tip a bit of sand on, spread it round with the broom so it goes down between the rocks and around them. We just get the sand out of the same rock shop that we get the rocks from. Just go to a different department. Over the years we've used a lot of stuff out of that river, all different sizes and grades, and it's just a case of hunting around till you find what you want. Just spread the sand around and roughly over the rocks, and then when you get it reasonable, just hose it with the hose to wash the sand down through around the rocks. You want to give it a good soaking so that the sand will go down and fill any hollows underneath the rocks, and as the sand goes down you just top it up with a bit more sand, and you just keep hosing and topping up and hosing and topping up, and before you know it, you've got a good finished surface. So when we started this, there was just bare dirt underneath the table. So when we finished, we just put a few surplus rocks around the table just to take away that bare dirt look. And the end result came up all right. So now we've got quite a nice walkway right around the whole table and right around the whole picnic area. Over time we've actually got a lot out of that rock shop across the road with metal and rocks, and this is our cheap barbecue. Just a few more rocks, and there's my video editor sitting back relaxing, having a wine while she's waiting for her dinner to be cooked. So we end up with quite a nice sheltered little spot here. and it's away from the house, but not too far away from the house if you want to go and get stuff. The last house we lived in was an old, over 100 years old house, and it had this old coal range in it, and the people that bought it took the coal range out to put a campfire in, so we were lucky we scored this coal range for about $150. So what we've showed you today is just a taste of what we do. We do a lot here with different types of rocks, and so we're planning to do another 2 or 3 or 4 videos showing the different types of rocks and the different applications we use them for.